Alright, welcome back to Brooklyn Tool Garage. I'm going to continue working on the utility trailer this week. Got plenty of stuff to do on it, right? Going to be working on that tongue and doing the electrical, right? Yes, this is a Slant 6 right here. I've done some work on that. That's coming up in, I don't know, a couple weeks, a couple videos, whenever you watch this, right? But this is going to be about the utility trailer, so let's just hop right to it. Alright, that's about where I want it, right there. And look at her hole. Got that roughly lined up, but actually these holes are set a little bit low on there. So, got a couple options there. That's a pretty big hole. That right there is for a bolt that big. I mean, like I said, this trailer is for about 800, maybe 1,000 pounds. Yeah, I don't need 4 of these in there. But that's what hole size that's for. What I'm gonna do is run more this bolt size, which is a 3/8 instead of a 1/2 inch. And then that, I won't have to grind too much to get the 3/8 to fit. Put another one in there, put another one in the top there, and done. I figured out I need one, whatever length this is, I need to go one size longer than that. 3/8 size. So let's just check the length. Oh, my tape measure's over here. All right, hold on a second. Recombobulating here. So I need, that's a 3.5, right? I can't see the screen because you're sitting down there. So I need a 4-inch bolt, a 4-inch 3/8 bolt, and then the washers and the lock nut to go with it. 3 of those, and that's what I'm going to use on there. All right, like that, I have that one in right there. I have just the a regular nut on it right now because I'm going to be on and off for a little bit. Then start it with my small drill bit, like the whatever that is, 8 inch or whatever that is. Stepped it up one more size, and then went to my 3/8 bit, and that's it. Just use drill bits like what you're supposed to use them for, right? And no problem with it. I got a mess, but it's on there. Look at that. Washers both sides. Use lock nuts on there. If that don't hold it on, welding ain't going to do it any good, right? All right, let's move on to electrical. All right, starting electrical. I got a grommet in here. It's a black grommet on black. So all I did was just, there was already a hole there. I just drilled it to the size of the grommet. And I figured out what size I needed by just taking the wire right here and putting it in there, and then I know what size it is. Those not going in there real nice right now because there it goes. It's one hand. But that's what I'm going to do, feed that in. And then we got our enough right there to hang out. And then my little ground wire, I'll drill another hole up in here, put a ring terminal on it, and ground it, and I'll have a little hoop there. Show you what I'm talking about. Ooh, I got a package. Got me a new monitor for my computer is what I did. Now you know I'm doing something when the table looks like that. So I picked these little buggers up right here. So I'll just screw that in and then ring terminal to the end of this, and then that'll hang the wires up there. Get to run this and this right here. I'm just going to run it down the main tube here. That's the idea. I haven't really looked underneath here to see how far that goes, but however far it goes, that's where I'll run it, and then we'll be in convoluted tubing. Oh, there's a sneak peek right there of what we're doing for the sides. All right, starting to get wired. What I did was I ran it, let me get a little light. I forgot to do that last time. Just needs a little bit more. So, got the grommet in there, have this run in, and I ran it up this way. That way I can put all my convoluted tubing in there. And then hopefully I'll be able to hook onto this and pull it all the way through. And that's about 10 foot of convoluted tubing. It'll give it a little bit more protection. And of course, there's no way to know if it's all the way up there or not, but that'll be fine. We're gonna run all the way down here. Got a little more light on this side. So our tube exits right up there. So that's how far I'll go. And then that's why I need tubing, because I'll have to run it up underneath. Got the old stuff out. I'll need to clean that up before I'm crawling up underneath there. But 10 foot, it's an 8 foot trailer, so 10 foot should get me to one of these lights over here. Yeah, I gotta face this way because the sun's back there. But yeah, that drug it up pretty good. Get up in here, you can see it. That worked pretty easy. Exactly how I thought it was going to work. That rarely happens. Usually I think up something and I mean, y'all know how it is. Man, that sure sounded good in my head. Okay, up under the trailer, so you see what I got going on here. Here's the brown wire. Get wiggle underneath here. So got the one coming in, two coming out. I just did a butt connector and I have the heat shrink. I haven't heat shrinked it yet, but see, it's just covering it up right there real good. So you see, back up a little bit, got the convoluted tubing with the green wire already in there and the brown wire going all the way over here to this side. And I will hang this up and then cut those to fit on that side. And then we'll come around. I'm going to do the same thing, yellow wire and the brown wire on this side, and just do the same thing right there. All right, there we go. I did a little plastic loop right there. It fits on the little bolt just fine. It's not going to come off, convoluted tubinged up. Same thing on this side over here. Guess I could have shut the garage door, right? Could have seen that better. And up underneath. So, that's what we got. Hangs down a little bit. Maybe, that hangs down more than what I thought. So, I'll just go in and put another little loop-de-doo up in there. That's hanging below the axle, so I'll just do another little loop-de-doo and we'll be done with that. And time to move to the front part up there and tidy this one up. All right, got tools out still, but we're done. Got the grommet in there, right? Convoluted tubing, got my little ground wire right there with a little metal hoop, so this will hold it in place while it's not being used. And there we go, even got the one with a cap on it right there. So all that's ready to go and plenty of length to use on the trailer. See? So, looking pretty good. Pretty good, I'm pretty happy with that. Little setup right there. Little storage thing and done. Of course, I haven't plugged it into the truck to test the lights, but I guess we can have that as the outro, right?